Hey everybody, today I want to talk about the controversies with Angel Tree, since it's kind of trending on TikTok right now.
Today I went back to Walmart to fill more Angel Tree gifts.
Today I'm going shopping for my Angel Tree babies and—
Hey y'all, today we ran to Walmart and grabbed some names off of the Angel Tree.
Let's go Angel Tree shopping.
We found it!
Today we're gonna be Angel Tree shopping.
Firstly, what even is the Angel Tree? So the Angel Tree is a program ran through the Salvation Army where low-income families can apply to receive gift donations for their children for Christmas. And if they are approved, their children's wish list will be printed on the Angel Tree tags. This will have the gifts that they want, some things that they need, usually clothes and toiletries, stuff like that. And then those tags will be put on the Angel Trees. Typically, the trees are at the front of Walmarts, or they have them in malls sometimes as well. So people can go pick out some tags, shop for the children based on the list, and then they return those donations with the list either to the Walmart customer service. Sometimes you just put them like in a box that's near the tree, or they have other designated drop-off locations. But once all of the donations get to the Salvation Army warehouse, there will be volunteers that will go through everything to make sure that there isn't anything like weird or inappropriate in there. One lady said that one time somebody accidentally like dropped his Tupperware of lunch in the donation. So yeah, they just go through, make sure everything in there is correct, add some stuff if they need to, make sure clothing sizes are right, things like that. And then on a certain day, the families come and collect the donations, and then, you know, from there they assumably like wrap them, put them under their tree, or, you know, whatever that family chooses to do with those donations. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge that, yes, the Salvation Army does a lot of really bad things. Don't donate money to them because they do a lot of really bad things with the money. They're basically a hate group. Anyways, I genuinely believe that the Angel Tree program actually genuinely is good because they're just collecting toys and giving them to children. So that, I think, is actually something really genuinely amazing that they do. So let's start off by talking about how influencers may just be shopping for Angel Tree for some clout, the views, to make themselves look like heroes.
I need to talk about something that's really been bothering me lately, and it's to do with the Angel Tree, specifically influencers in the Angel Tree, because I've seen so many influencers say, I'm not giving cash, I'm not doing gift cards, I want to do the shopping because that's the fun part. And of course, they need to do the shopping for content. And it really doesn't take that much thought to realize that then you are not doing it for the other person, you are doing it for yourself. This is for your own fun and amusement and for your brand.
No, but can we talk about the trend where influencers are going to Walmart and buying Angel Tree gifts for people? I know it's probably more for the views, but I want to believe that they're doing this just because, like, they want to be genuinely nice and help people. And so every time I watch them, I'm just so happy. They are doing good in the world, even if it is just for views or because it's trendy right now. I don't know. I think it's cool. We should make more things like that trendy.
One of the biggest controversies, I'd say, is that a lot of influencers are just going to like Dollar Tree and getting really low quality knockoff versions of everything that the kid wants. And a lot of them are using the sentiment, oh, beggars can't be choosers, but like you chose to shop for them. And also they're children. So like, you know, have some empathy, I guess. But like, if you cannot afford to shop for these kids, then don't do it. Admit to yourself that it's just not in the budget this year to do this big shopping spree for these random kids.
If you cannot afford every item on an Angel Tree or Giving Tree child's wish list, then you really should not be participating in doing that. Because it is not fair to pick up an Angel Tree or Giving Tree slip off the tree at the mall and then go off of what they ask for in the wish list, make them handmade gifts or things from the Dollar Tree.
So I just watched this video of this lady very correctly explaining, like, oh, if you're doing an Angel Tree this year or you're donating gifts to the less fortunate, like, get them what they ask for. Don't get them some like Temu version, some Dollar Tree version of like what they asked for. If they've asked for a fucking amazing Amanda doll, get them a fucking amazing Amanda doll. Like, And people were so mad at her for saying this. And they're like, oh, they should just be grateful that they're getting anything at all. And, you know, bullshit like that. I'm going to explain something to you. You're angry because you're realizing that you're not as well off as you thought you were. To be brutally honest, if you can't afford what they're asking for, that list isn't for you. Donating to the less fortunate isn't for you. They're asking people with real money, with expendable money. It's okay if you don't have expendable money.
Do not get a child off the angel tree if you plan on giving them your kids old hand-me-down clothes. There's nothing wrong with hand-me-down clothes, but these kids are poor. They're living off hand-me-down clothes in day-to-day life. Don't you think they deserve a new outfit, a new pair of shoes, new underwear and socks for Christmas? Your heart is in the right place, but these kids deserve better. Do not get an angel off the angel tree if your plan is to go to the $1.25 tree and get 2 or 3 little cheap gifts. That's not fair to those kids. Get what's on those kids' list.
There was one thing that I can't read verbatim because I'm filming on my phone right now, but I'll try to insert it over here if I can. But there was a parent who took 24 angel tree tags and is making handmade gifts for the children with their child. And they're like, oh, we're bonding, it's great. Yeah, but now there's 24 kids who aren't gonna get presents. So yeah, that's bad. Like, please just get the kids what they asked for. The next thing that you see a lot of is people will cross out the barcodes and write donated on all of the items they get. And there's a few issues with that. So one of the big ones is that a lot of times an item will be the wrong size or an incorrect item, just something the kid might not like. So the parent needs to be able to go to Walmart and exchange it for the right size or the correct theme or, you know, whatever's gonna fit the kid. I know one of the video clips that I have for this video is, I don't think it's actually the Angel Tree program. I think it's just like something similar that this family is like running out of their home. And when they get donations that are, you know, like a bicycle and it's not the right size, they will exchange it for the right size bike. But if somebody crosses out the barcode and writes donated, they're not able to do that. Another reason why it's not good to do that is because then the child is gonna see that and it's gonna maybe make them feel bad, or maybe the parents don't want the kid to know it was donated. You know, they don't want their kid to know that they cannot afford Christmas presents. There's just a lot of reasons why you shouldn't do that. It kind of gives the same vibe as when people are like, oh, don't give the guy on the corner $1 because what if he uses it to buy substances or whatever. Suggesting that parents are going to return all the kids' gifts for money and then do bad things with the money, or just exchange it for stuff for themselves, etc., etc. But with that, you just have to believe that they're gonna do what they're supposed to, that, you know, everything's kosher and sincere, and that's kind of a risk that's involved, unfortunately.
Do not get a child off the angel tree if you plan on being trifling and inhumane and writing donated on the gifts. We are not humiliating children and parents this year by doing this. If you are so worried about what's going to happen to the things you give the kids after you give it to their parents, don't do it, because your heart is not in the right place.
I don't think crossing out the barcode is the right answer. I've been a foster parent for almost 8 years, and I've had to return multiple Christmas gifts that have been donated to my foster children. We once had the sibling group of preteens in our home, and they both received donated bikes for Christmas. But before we gave them the bikes, I knew that they would not be the right fit. The oldest received a children's bike and was definitely in need of an adult-sized bike and would not be able to ride a child-sized bike. So we took the bike to Walmart to try to exchange it for a larger bike, expecting to pay the difference because it would be more expensive, and they wouldn't let us because the barcode was crossed out. So we ended up having to buy her an adult-sized bike anyway. The same sibling group, one year for Christmas, each received these large trash bags full of what I knew were donated toys. I would never tell the children this, and they didn't know this, but their parents came to a visit, and they were definitely Angel Tree donated toys. And they both received several items that they didn't ask for and didn't want. And because the barcodes were not crossed out, I was able to take them to Walmart and exchange as many as we could in exchange for toys they did want. And also, can you imagine being a child and receiving a toy and it saying donated on it? What message are we sending to those kids at Christmas?
If you do this, you are not a good person. Run an Angel Tree program out of my house. If you take an angel gift and you black out the barcode and you write donated on it, that means I need to take it fully out of its packaging, find a bag for it, wrap it in a bag, need to make sure that wrapping matches the other kids' wrapping, because most of the time we give the parents the gifts and they do the gift wrapping, because I, at 7 years old, would look under that tree and be like, why are my presents in all different wrapping? This year, as a good example, I got probably 75 requests for coats, right? Over 1,000 kids. Good number, great number, awesome. We put the sizes out on the trees. When I tell you that last week I returned 5 coats and I had to get all new sizes, because I had 5 4T little girl coats. I had 2 3T little girls, 1 4T little girl, and 2 5T little girls. Do you expect me to put my 5-year-olds in 4T coats? Do you expect me to give them something and say it is from Santa Claus and expect him to not know what size they are? Children need things to play with. They don't need special things. They just need love and family and a couple of things to play with. I understand that. But when you assume that what you are getting them is perfect and correct every single time, A, you're stupid. You're stupid. If you do this, you're a bad person. Don't do it. If you've been doing it, stop doing it. Frankly, I have someone who comes and picks all of the angels off of 2 of my trees and gets a gift card for every single one of them. So one of them was a coat. I take that gift card and I go buy that kid coat that fits. I promise the child would rather have something that they want or something that fits rather than something you wanted to get them. Lots of people donate out of the kindness of their heart. We receive so much outpouring from our community in the most positive way possible. But to cross out a barcode assumes that their parents are bad people. They're crossing out that barcode. Oh, well, they're just going to go and take it to Walmart and return it for cash and they're going to spend it on nothing. How bad would you need cash money to take a gift that you have gone through the whole process, waited 4 to 8 weeks for, just to turn it in for cash? How badly did you need money to buy food? And that's not even to mention the fact that you wrote donated on it. Writing donated on it is so offensive to the child. Why would you not let their parents maintain a shred of dignity? Do you know how hard it is to ask for help? And these people who have now asked for help because they are struggling, which we all do, now have to look at their child and say, yeah, I guess, that is what it says. Someone did donate. Yeah. They gave it to us to give to you. What is wrong with you people?
Okay, so I'm going to add a TikTok in here, and then we're going to talk about it after.
Currently, my Roman Empire right now is thinking about what happens to those kids on the angel tree who aren't chosen. Nobody's answered my question. I've asked it in lots of comment sections. What happens when the kids on the angel tree aren't chosen? Does somebody buy for them anyway? Does Salvation Army provide gifts for them, or are they just falling through the cracks?
So yeah, I had wondered that too. Like, these kids who don't get chosen, do they just not get anything for Christmas? Well, Salvation Army does make sure that the wishes are fulfilled. I assume they make sure every single wish is fulfilled, but it does seem like they have an arsenal of toys that are collected throughout the year so that they can make sure all the kids at least get something. But really, considering Walmart benefits so much from the Angel Tree program, I feel like Walmart should be donating a bunch of toys to the Salvation Army, and maybe they do. I don't know. But you'd think if they did, they'd be super public about it. And that is one thing that really bothers me about Walmart is they constantly have like the things on the checkout like to make donations to different organizations, and it's like, instead of begging your poor customers to donate to like the Miracle Child Network or whatever, I don't even know what that is, you could donate because you make hundreds of billions of dollars a year. You could donate because like Walmart makes so much money off of the Angel Tree program because since they have the tags at Walmart, people get the tags, they shop at Walmart, they give hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars to Walmart and then they themselves, donate the toys. But I have seen a lot of people go pick up some tags from Walmart and then they go shop at like Target and TJ Maxx and stuff, and I think that's really great because Walmart does a lot of shady stuff. I mean, they all do, but yeah. This next clip has copyrighted music, so I'm just gonna read it. Your friendly reminder that children have TikTok, and if you're posting about Angel Tree hauls and the child / their classmates may see, and later on when they get the same gifts as they saw in the haul, they will realize they're an Angel Tree kid, or their classmates may realize and bully the child. Please just do things without posting them everywhere for your own gain. Hope this helps. So that's something that I hadn't thought of, but also I feel like the pros definitely outweigh the cons, because even if people are just doing this for the clout, they're still helping kids. As well as if they're video trends, then maybe there's 30 people who saw that video who are now inspired to go do the same. So that's even more kids that are helped. So like, yes, she has a point, but also I definitely think it's good to help get the word out there. And so even if people are being selfish, they're still helping kids. So yeah, I think the pros outweigh the cons when it comes to that sentiment. Okay, here's the last clip that I have for this video.
People doing Angel Tree, are you not reading the description, or do I have different descriptions than you? Because mine says to get an outfit, coat, shoes, and 3 gift items. And I've seen a bunch of people doing like stocking stuffers, or they'll just put like 57 toys in the cart. They're like, I'm spoiling them.
Okay, so in that video on the caption where it says, I don't want to get way too much for this kid and him have siblings that get less than him. I'm really glad that creator pointed that out, because I'd kind of wondered that of, what if there's a few siblings and one child gets like 20 items and the rest of the kids only get like 1 item? However, since learning more about the program, I think the volunteers that go through all the donations would probably help make sure that all the kids are like pretty equal. But it is hard, you know, because they don't take any of the gifts out. Like they're not, you know, taking Timmy's Hot Wheels and giving it to Greg. So it's like if there is a kid who received like 30 things from their angel tree shopper person and they have a couple siblings that only got a few things, how would you compensate for that? Because you can't just give the other children 30 things as well, because Salvation Army doesn't have enough stuff to be giving all of the kids copious amounts of stuff. So that's just kind of another point that goes towards like, just get the kids what they asked for. And it kind of goes hand in hand with a video I made like a couple weeks ago about overconsumption on TikTok. And it reminds me of this a lot because there are so many people who are like, oh, I'm gonna spoil these kids. They only asked for one thing, so I'm gonna buy them 75 things and spend $2 grand on this kid, which like, that's amazing. But where are they gonna put everything? They don't need that much stuff. Like, yes, they need to get a few gifts on Christmas to, you know, feel special and just to help them have better little children lives, right? But you do not need to absolutely spoil them rotten because they will live. If you just get what's on their list, they'll be happy with that. As well as you don't know if maybe this kid's in foster care and shares a room with 3 other foster siblings and doesn't have enough room to store all this stuff, and you don't know what their housing is like. Maybe they bounce from home to home a lot and they cannot physically bring all that stuff to all these other houses with them. So that is something to keep in mind and be mindful of as well. I definitely think that's probably the biggest point in all of this is like, just get the kids what they asked for. If you pick a tag and there's stuff on there that you can't afford, don't just get them knockoff random stuff. Put the tag back and get the tag that has like Barbies and t-shirts on it, or something else that you know for a fact you can provide that child what they asked for. This morning I saw a video of a girl showing what she had gotten her angel tree kid, and the kid asked for some weird niche like $150 backpack. Yeah, I also do not believe that a 10-year-old ever should need a $150 backpack, but this creator just went and got her some like $10 backpack off Amazon. I agree, $150 backpack is crazy, but like, if you're gonna not get what she asked for because the child asked for a specific brand, then just choose a different child that has normal things on their list. Because there probably is someone out there who will get them that $150 backpack. As well as I've seen a lot of creators be like, oh, I don't know what any of this stuff is, so I'm just gonna guess. It could be any of these 12 things. And it's like, just when you're picking out an angel tree tag, Google the things, make sure you know what you're doing, make sure you can afford it. Like, people are making it so complicated when it really doesn't need to be. Just get the kid what they asked for. Simple as that. Make sure that you can afford the stuff that they want and that you know what the stuff that they want is. But that is it for this video. Make sure to subscribe so that you can see more similar videos in the future. Give me a thumbs up if you found this video interesting, and tell me in the comments down below your thoughts on this whole situation. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!